Three, two, one. Action.
Following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Nigga, 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 nigga. I'm 100% nigga.
What?
Nigga, 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 nigga. I'm 200% nigga.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my motherfucking drunk show. I'm not as happy and as jovial as I normally would be on a Friday evening after imbibing in multiple libations. Too much has been going on in the very recent future that has upset my psyche, my aura, my body. It has upset every bit of my soul. Not only have we had an NFL draft that I have covered. If you haven't fucking watched it, go fucking watch it because I fucking said so. But also, I'm being imposed upon on a few different levels, and I am not happy with it. So yes, the Drunk Show will be taking calls this evening. Yes, the Drunk Show will take your call. Yes, Drunk Show Graham Hall will be commenting on whatever you want to know in this fucking chat. But let me tell you something. This is a fair warning. Call in at your own risk. Say something dumb, and I might spend this entire night on you personally. I don't think you really want me to do that. Now, I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to have a sip of my lovely alcoholic beverage, and I'm going to attempt to lower my blood pressure a bit before I pop off and become like the picture that you see down below next to Reckless TV Graham Hall. With me tonight, as always, I have with me Devious Dave Rose. Good evening, Devious Dave. How are you?
I'm a little perturbed, just like yourself, so I will also try to imbibe in my beautiful amber liquid here and try to take a step back and reflect on the moment.
Now, I originally wanted to get on here tonight, have a jovial, you like that word, don't you? Jovial show to present to you, ladies and gentlemen, who watch my show. I wanted to give you the insider news on the new developments and new goings on of the Reckless TV channel. I wanted to have wonderful conversations, talk wrestling, talk football, talk hockey, talk about how Canada's not real, talk about my wonderful shirts on my spreadshirt, do all of these other things. And we may still get to those. But first, I need to lower my blood pressure before I pop a blood vessel in my mind. So, let's have a moment of silence for anyone that we wish to kill. That's enough of a fucking moment.
There we go.
Now, what am I thinking right now? I don't even know what I'm thinking. I don't think I ever know what I'm thinking. Dave,
Well, I'm sure you do.
excuse me, Dave. What did you say?
I'm sure you do that you know as you're thinking.
Oh,
You're just
I know what I'm thinking. The one thing is that I'm not quite sure if y'all are ready for what I'm thinking.
there we go.
So let's talk about something else. Let's bring up something because I know that there's people. It is 10:09 at night, Eastern Standard Time,
Well, I'm sure
and I know that there are those individuals that are
you
watchers
do
of
that
the
you know
Drunk
as you're
Show
thinking.
and that are
You're
also
just-
watchers of the Dark Show. I think that it may be a wise idea to get them a little up to date as to why there was no dark show tonight. Um, Let me start off by saying before we get too into it, it is my fault. But it was a joint agreement by myself and Dave Rose.
It was an executive decision that the best thing to do, best for business, was to go ahead with round 2 of the NFL draft. That's right, Black Mamba D's nuts.
Black Mamba, you know I like you. And you know that I've had you on the show. You know that I'm a huge fan of you and all that you say and do. But comments like that will make this entire show about you.
I, for one, look forward to that.
Yes, I'm having one of those nights.
Don't fuck with Graham tonight, ladies and gentlemen, unless perhaps you would like to get your ass handed to you. And so I would say fuck with Graham, because he'll put you into a fucking pretzel and serve you up for dinner.
Oh God, I'm trying to lower my blood pressure and all I see is these nuts in the chat.
Let's talk about the land of Canada, the land beyond the Northern Pole, full of happiness and unicorns and fairies.
Ooh, unicorns are pretty.
There's whole cities made of chocolate and rainbows made of Skittles.
And maple syrup?
Oh yes, maple syrup that comes out of every lady's teat.
Oh, Canadian breast milk. So Adrian, oh, I'd like to welcome you that are in the chat. Those of you with balls enough to be in the chat. Adrian, Black Mamba, Commander Critter, my 3 awesomely awesome people that always watch what I'm doing here on The Drunk Show because you love me. And I, in turn, love you too. And I think Dave likes you somewhat.
Some of you, yes. But as Graham was saying, there's some big changes coming into play for Reckless TV, because a few things are going to be changed around, and you're going to see some exclusive shows available only here on Reckless TV. Your only option is to stay tuned, because what you're going to see will pale everyone else in comparison because of the quality and content that is produced.
Yes. And Commander Critter, to answer your question, yes, Graham is taking calls, if you dare.
If you dare.
Cody Hagen, I do not think it would be the wisest idea to ask Tommy NC any questions about anything at this moment until he is on the show. Oh, Black Mamba says these nuts happened. Black Mamba.
Hold on. Apologies. But Cody Hagen, you have now asked this probably for, I would have to think, at least the 5th to 10th time. I have a question for Tommy NC. What happened in MCW April Anarchy? Now, asking a question repeatedly normally will have yourself ignored. Graham's aura right now is actually transferring directly through the internet, directly here to Toronto, Canada, and is also making myself, who's not had the best day, into the one that you really do not want to mess with, the true devious Dave Rose. So, I in turn say to you, sir, ask that question one more time. Ask that question one more time so that I may truly show the listeners here on Reckless TV and The Drunk Show how my inspirational intellect can eviscerate you with my tongue alone. Please, Graham, back to you.
And Commander Critter, you may call in at any moment. I don't have any qualms with you, sir. you may call in, and I will speak with you about the draft. Toronto Raptors poop.
Well, you know, what can I say? They're trying. They don't look that bad. And at least, you know, one of our teams here in Toronto is winning. Well, The Rock is a lacrosse team. I know that you Americans don't consider that a real sport, but it's our official sport. Hockey's our secondary sport. And we're good. Toronto Rock always wins, man. But Argos, CFL team, they lose sometimes. Not always the best. Toronto Raptors, same deal. Toronto FC, looking bad. And the Leafs, don't even mention it.
Oh. Commander Critter, I would suggest you call while I'm in a decent mood. Do not wait until it is too late.
Yes, call now, Commander Critter. We like you at the moment.
Do not wait until it's too late to call in.
We like you, but the problem is the alcohol will continue to take effect, so get us what we're good. Oh, yeah, that's so good, that beer. Oh, yeah.
Me gusta cervezas.
And that phrase, ladies and gentlemen, will get you very far in any Spanish-speaking country. Yeah, Blue Jays, they're not bad, man. At least we got good support for our baseball team. It's unfortunate because the Expos, for example, in Montreal, they had to fold, but right before they did, that strike fucked them over. They were going to go to the World Series.
Yes, they were. And Commander Critter, I believe that is you.
Hey, how you doing, man?
All right. Are you
right.
aware that Chris Warren is kind of cute?
Hold on. How we doing? We're not just good. We're great.
Sorry, shameless plug.
Yeah, I'm calling in before, like Dave said, the alcohol takes over. I just want to talk about the draft for a little bit, then I'm gonna
Hit it up. Let's do it.
All right. Are you surprised that the Buccaneers went with Winston over Mariota? Because Winston has had a better year this year in terms of stat wise.
No, Winston, I personally don't like either one of the picks. If you, well, I'll tell you because I'm not sure if you watch Dave Van Cura's videos, which I do suggest anyone that likes hearing stuff, go watch Dave Van Cura. Dead on Dave, right here on YouTube.com. And, well, I was on his show this morning, and he and I spoke about the whole Mariota Winston situation. And both of us are kind of in agreement. Winston is a thug. That's the extent of what he is. He in no way, shape, or form, yes, his play might be great, but after all the dumb shit that he's done, he has no business in the NFL whatsoever.
True.
He needs to be taken out in the middle of the road and shot in the face. Especially after the fact that, you know how he got in trouble for stealing those crab legs?
Yeah, that was stupid.
Now, as soon as he gets drafted, he
Eats crab legs.
Instagrams himself eating crab legs, which was a dick move. I mean, I would have done it too, but I mean, the dude is just a fucking thug and a dick. And Mariota,
Yeah.
I think Mariota's going to be a flop.
Yeah, I sort of get that feeling about him. I think he can be something special. I think he can be like lightning in a bottle. But yeah, Winston, he reminds me way too much of Johnny Manziel.
Yes, Winston is going to be the next Johnny Manziel. I give him 3 years in the NFL before he is kicked out.
Yeah, because both Winston and Manziel had amazing freshman year, and then during the offseason, they just turned it to shit. They did absolutely stupid stuff, and it tarnished their image, and it was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, now if
Like-
I'm wrong, I will admit that I am wrong. But maybe he can get his shit together. But speaking of criminals and people who don't deserve to be in the NFL, what do you think about the Cowboys picking the marijuana pothead?
I don't know. Well, I'm an Eagles fan, so keep making those picks as long as it helps us get that dub.
Oh, you're an Eagles fan. You know what that
Yeah,
means? That means
you're a
that
Redskins
you are
fan.
the bomb.
You're a Redskins fan, right, Graham?
Yes, I am. And you're an
All
Eagles fan? So you are the bomb.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
No, you need to be shot.
Oh.
Just for being a Redskins fan. Hey, Dave, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What does it sound like when somebody gets shot? All right, Critter, it was good having you on, dude. Hold on, we have another call coming in. All right, Tommy NC 20 flippin' 10.
What's up, guys? How's everything going here tonight?
Good. I decided to allow you to go ahead and call in now before I snap. So I would not want for you to be the one that I had to snap on this evening. So I'm bringing you in now. Oh, and you're drinking. You're drinking. That is awesome. Are you wearing a shirt?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't tell if somebody's wearing a shirt because it kind of blends in with them. But anyway, what is on your mind, Mr. NC 2010, Mr. Celebrity, Mr. Tosh.0, Mr. Conquering MTV, BET, and the El Rey Network? I'm probably wrong, but I've been drinking, so I don't give a shit. But anyway, you conquer shit.
I'm just living life, dealing with things, and just can't talk about certain things that's going on in my life right now because those things are kind of private. But just going along, trying to do what I can, and just having a splash of this Coke and rum.
So Coke and rum. So earlier you were attempting to contact me during my football show about something that had to do with Andre the Giant.
Yeah, I was watching this live broadcast. I was watching this video of Andre over in, I think, in France. It was showing you when he originally started, out in France, and he's just walking down, and they're filming him. He walks up to this cameraman, picked him up, and just lifts him up in the air. And the guy's just like, "Oh my gosh!" I'm like, "Gee, Andre was humongous." Just the massive size. A little, can you imagine being a little kid? There was a match where Andre came out and the mouth asked him, "I have Andre the Giant sign," and the whole thing is that the other guy attacks him, and Andre hurts his knee, and he can't get back up because he's injured. And can you imagine being a little kid and seeing that massive beast of a man trying to pull himself up because his knee hurts?
Yes. I could imagine that. And I've had people had to pull me up because my knee hurts, and I'm a big bastard. Not quite as big as Andre the Giant, but I can still lift people up with one hand. You know how hard it is for me to lift my balls up with one hand? I have grown very strong at lifting things with one hand.
Oh, jeez.
You're the one that's on the drunk show. You should be ready to hear anything that comes out of my mouth.
I understand, man.
And Tommy NC 2010, I'm going to keep you on the inside fact. Are you ready?
Yes, what's
I'm
that?
about to put you onto the inside fact. When I'm doing an NFL show, we're talking straight NFL.
Sorry, I didn't mean...
easy because I'm slow.
Same with me, man. I'll be on a subject on my show, seeing in my live broadcast. I'll be on a subject, and then boom, I'm on another subject. That's how bad I am with my disability. I'm on something, I'm talking about inspiration, then boom, I'm talking about Patreon, then oh my gosh, I forget about the subject I was talking about.
May I interject for a second?
Sure.
Can we get of a deeper thought about this, or do you not want to go so deep intellectually, Graham? At this moment in time.
Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
You call it a disability, Tommy. I call it a condition. What's the difference? A condition is like a cold. You got to deal with it. A disability is like, well, I'm always going to have this disability. I just can't do anything about it. But as you know, Tommy, people with autism haven't been blocked into a certain sort of square because many people have done all these different sorts of things, and they're famous people, they're active people, productive people, and autism doesn't slow them down or stop them whatsoever. So don't view it as a negative thing that it's going to slow you down. It's like a cold. It's a condition. You just have to deal with it. And obviously, again, you've gone on MTV. You're coming out on Tosh. You've made your own movie. You're on your way. So you should not really think of that as your crutch. Don't say, well, I can't do this because I've got this condition, this disability. No, say, well, I might not be able to do it right now, but that doesn't mean I can't do it in the future. So, like you say, stay positive.
Really quick.
Subscribe.
Really quick, I'm sorry. I just received a phone call from Butch. Anybody who has been a fan of the Drug Show knows who Butch is. Butch is my homeboy that's around the corner here. And,
Is he coming?
Butch is talking about this Mayweather fight, and he just told me something that I cannot believe. He just put $5,000 down on Mayweather.
But is the fight still going on?
Yes, the fight is still going on. I was fucking with him early when I said the fight was canceled. I said Mayweather canceled. No, I was telling Jay that the fight got canceled because Mayweather got hurt. And he got scared because he's hosting a fight party. So, I occasionally fuck with people. But tell me, we got some other callers coming in. So,
you don't want me to be an MC on here and chill with you guys, or is there enough room for
no, we're doing the new format of the Drug Show. We're doing 2, and then we're taking calls when you're done, kind of like Joe Cronin does.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Well,
so I will give you a call, or I will invite for more callers to call in, and then you can call back. All right?
Yeah, I'll let shut off at 11, just to let you know that.
All right. I'll make sure to get you on again before then.
Awesome blossom.
All right, Tommy. All right. So. Oh shit, Bank Santana. Yo, hold on. We got some awesomeness going on in the chat here.
Who's that?
We got Bank Santana in the chat. I ain't seen Banks in a little while.
Call
Josh
up.
Lyons is here. Cody, of course. Black Mamba. Adrian. Yo, Adrian.
Adrian.
Yeah.
I did it, Adrian. I did it.
All right, I'm in a good mood now. We had a good talk. We've had 2 decent talks so far. So anybody else? Black Mamba. You know you want to come in here and get
Josh Lins, Adrian Laura, Bank Santana. Get your call in right now.
Get
Graham
your call in
Hall.
before I get pissed. All right, Facebook. God damn it. I'm just going to delete that before it pisses me off. All right, so we've talked a little football. P.O.P. Oh, P.O.P. Hold it down. All right, so now I'm going to go into the segment where I'm going to talk about you. All right, so Dave, I want you to give me somebody that you would like me to give you my opinion about. My honest, uncensored, unfiltered opinion. It could be a celebrity. It could be a YouTuber.
Oh man, you're giving me an opportunity to go deep here, and I'm not sure if we want to do that with your audience. Your audience wants to keep it light. I don't want to involve the politics because then, as always, you're going to have situations where clearly there's going to be problems, and you're going to have.
No, it isn't. You're crazy.
So, I don't know.
Oh, is
you're
that the person you want to talk about? Is that who you want me to talk about?
Hey, why not? Let's
Okay.
talk about him. 1920s.
Okay, you want to talk about? Okay, are you talking about Mr. Don't Want to Be American, Mr. I'm Too Good to Be From America, Mr. I Hate Politics, Mr. America Sucks, Mr. Germany is Better,
Mr. I don't research my facts before I start talking shit on the internet.
Oh, hold on. I'll get to him later, Josh and Critter. I will get to him later.
Who are they
The
talking?
chat once.
Who do they? Oh. Well, no, we're not talking about that, but well, that's a fair question too. I mean, if that question goes to everyone, I mean, but I don't know if you want to refer to or finalize what you were saying.
Yes. Tommy, I like Tommy as an individual. I like conversing with Tommy C. Tommy C is a great guy. He's just a little fucking out there for me sometimes. Tommy C is one person that you would never want to see me in an argument with. Because if you saw me in an argument with Tommy C, that shit might go for 7 or 8 days. Because even when I would be right, Tommy C would think that he was right. According to Tommy C, he is never wrong. According to Tommy C, he is the epitome of... He's the antithesis of wrong. I'm sorry, I picked the wrong word. He is the antithesis of wrong. He's the antithesis of anything negative. He's oh my God, he could be dead wrong. He could say the sky is pink with purple polka dots, and he fucking believes it.
And here's my biggest problem is the fact that he uses the typical tactic of those that are incapable of arguing their point by doing an insult, an ad hominem attack, and basically calling someone stupid or their idea stupid rather than concentrate on the message and try to dissect that. So that, I think, is a disservice to any sort of logical argument, because if you don't respect the rules of logic in a discussion, well, then what's the point of even discussing something with you? Because you're always going to say, well, I'm right, you're wrong, and, that's done. So how can you talk with someone like that?
Yes. I concur. Now, I'm getting a little bit... My blood pressure started boiling when I was ranting on Tommy C. So I'm going to have to calm down. And I'm not even sure if I'm able to play this game without my blood pressure going up. Because now all I can think about is what I want to say about Jaron. Jaron Walker. Small Afro Games, right here on YouTube. Fuck him. He's a little penile shit. Yes, and I'm talking about a fucking child because, yes, he is fucking like 12 fucking years old. And I don't give a shit. Because you hang around with grown-ass fucking men and you can make a joke but can't take a fucking joke? Fuck you!
I'd actually forgotten about Jaron until it was brought up just now.
I know. The little shit needs to go find his parents right now. Yes. When you watch this, because I know somebody's going to tell you that Graham was talking about you, go find your parents right now, and I want you to go ask them to take a belt and whoop your bitch ass. Because you need one. Jaron, guess what? You're fat. Jaron, guess what? You're stupid. I said it. Are you going to come at me? No, somebody makes a fucking joke over a fucking video game, you want to fucking go and fucking snap and do a whole bunch of petty bullshit? Man the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. Call FBI, CIA, CPS, anti-bullying campaign. I'll be the motherfucking bully today, bitch. Fuck you, the horse you rode in on. Fuck your family, and go fuck yourself.
Graham, before we continue on here, can I just have you quickly look at this link that I've just sent? This is a character from the movie Hook, Disney's Hook, that aired back in the 90s. And this is the character that I always sort of, when I saw Jaren, I was like, that looks like this guy. So I thought
don't
maybe.
tell me it's the little fucking fat kid. Is it the little fat black kid?
Click the link.
It's the little fat black kid.
It looks like him.
You can fly. All you have to do is believe.
Bangarang.
Happy thoughts.
That's right.
Bangarang. Oh shit, that is a fucking wonderful picture.
And it looks like him. And it's funny, Jaren, I always offered him the opportunity to call into my show and just, have it out with me and just let me know what he thought. And he never took me up on the offer, but he would talk shit off, on his channel and stuff, and never really, be willing to confront these things. Yet he would spam 5 different chats that I was in, saying the same message, copy paste, saying, "Oh, look at me, I'm the victim. This guy's making fun of me, blah blah blah." And he really truly showed his colors, and I actually was defending him, against Tommy C for a while, and then he comes out with this shit. I was like, "Oh, okay, this guy's just a little pussy ass bitch."
Exactly.
There we go.
Oh yes, okay, Black Mamba, you wanted to say it again? You want me to do a promo on these nuts? Here.
I guess I have to.
Here. These motherfucking nuts. There's your promo, bitch. Don't say it again.
Yeah, why don't you call him Black Mamba?
Yeah, Black Mamba, call in. You want to talk about these nuts so much? Call and I'll show them to you. Anyway, let's see. I don't know. I went on there for a while. People like the little rant on Jaren.
So how was that pizza?
Oh, that pizza was the shit.
You gotta order that again and do one of your meal reviews. Graham's Grub Review. People check it out on Reckless TV, exclusively here on YouTube. And I've done a little sharing here, as we're always recommending on the internet. I shared this on Twitter and let everyone know that the Drunk Show episode 10 is on live. And be sure to do that, everyone who's listening. Be sure to give a thumbs up, because I only see 2 thumbs up so far, and yet we have 7 people watching. So be sure to give that thumbs up and share it and like, subscribe, and do all that stuff.
Okay. Said in the chat more than enough time. So, okay, you want me to rant on him? I will rant on him. Jesus fucked up my grass the other day.
He was supposed to fix my deck, but he just left it unfixed. He didn't finish the carpentry. Just took off.
I know, right? Jesus is a lazy bastard.
Black Mamba's asking, "Hey Dave Rose, how you like your Canadian boy Drake new track?" I don't give a fuck about that little pansy.
Yeah, he couldn't make it on Degrassi, so fuck him.
Exactly.
Oh shit, I done fucked up. Clicked the wrong button. There we go. Had to get Dave Rose back on the show. You never left the show. It's just that it went to the Skype screen.
All right.
Let's see.
Well,
you guys are here. Let's see how many of you actually hit the like button. Oh, now we have 8 likes. See what happens when you ask and you shall receive.
Thank you, people. It's much obliged. And Cody Hagen, oops, stupid chat's not responding. God damn it. What was it? I saw somebody ask something about the Avengers, I think. Did I see that? I don't know. Either way.
Do you still watch Raw? What is the point of Wyatt targeting Ryback? Okay. We will find... I'm sorry, Dave. I know you're not paying, but let me put this out there because I'm smart enough to realize what's going on. Ryback beat up Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas is Bray Wyatt's brother. They're bringing some actual realness. They're trying to bring some actual realness to it. Now Bray Wyatt is attacking the person who attacked his little brother.
Still, you can't break kayfabe, Michael.
The smart marks already know what's going on.
That means IRS is going to be coming down, Michael. He's going to be the manager, Michael.
Oh yeah, IRS is the daddy, ain't he?
Yep.
Oh shit. Yes.
Cody Hagen, I have not played 2K15 on PC. I'm thinking of getting it soon.
I will be getting it for PC, yes.
That's an interesting theory that you're saying about Wyatt. I think that would be very cool, especially if like Bo Dallas was like, I've never wanted to associate with my brother, and like Bray Wyatt like reaches out and says like, come into the flock and all that, and like I think it could really, because right now he's sort of jokey, but he's dark. But if he accepts him into like the Wyatt family, you could probably see a really great Bo Dallas.
Oh, David has been requested that you rant on someone, and that individual is Bray Wyatt.
How can you rant on Bray Wyatt? The guy has from day one really shone. He's really, like, obviously Husky Harris was something that he wasn't feeling. He developed the Bray Wyatt character on his own and seemed to have put this persona together that just was really it was a really good sellable character. And he just really felt comfortable with it and was able to be related to the crowd. So my only rant about that is the fact that he's never been truly, I think, utilized properly. Of course, there's been good and bad things, but he should have been able to do a lot more, and yet they never really did do a good job with him. But every time, even with the match with The Undertaker, which I thought was subpar, I thought was the one that shone, not The Undertaker. The Undertaker, again, in my opinion, should have retired WrestleMania 28 after defeating Triple H. Now, done, so forth. But, he went against Punk, who he should have lost against. He went against Lesnar, who you've got these idiots like with their mouths wide open. Oh my God, the streak's lost. What the hell's going on? It's like, how can you even say that? The guy looked like crap. It was about time the guy was going to lose. How long do people think he was going to last? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So my bottom line, back to Bray Wyatt, my only issue is the fact that he was just never utilized the best as he could, even though this guy keeps coming back. The more you bury him, the more he comes back looking even better, and people want to see him.
Yes. Dave, I think that we have enough people in the chat right now that I think it's time to give them the breaking news.
And what's that breaking news, Graham Hull?
Breaking news has to do with the Reckless TV channel. No, I'm not coming on here to say that I'm canceling Reckless TV, that I'm canceling The Drunk Show, that I'm canceling my NFL stuff. I am not coming on here to say I'm canceling anything. In my attempt, and no, I can't even say my attempt, in a say the word for me,
Community.
No, cumulative or...
Cumulative
attempt to bring more entertainment to each and every one of you. Reckless TV will no longer be simply about Graham Hall. Reckless TV, starting very soon, is becoming a network. Yeah, what do I mean by network? Reckless TV will be hosting shows for different individuals, including one individual that I thus have with me on my show right now. Devious Dave Rose. Everyone, I would like you to take a moment and welcome Devious Dave Rose to the Reckless TV community. He is the first of a few that will be unveiled to have new shows here on Reckless TV. Dave, can you please take a moment and
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad to be here on The Drunk Show for this exclusive announcement that's been weeks in the making. That's right. There's a new vision. That vision is Reckless TV, and we're glad that you're here for its inception. You are guaranteed to have multiple episodes of many different shows airing here exclusively on Reckless TV. Not only will I continue on my channel, Devious Dave Rose, but there will be shows that are exclusive only to the Reckless TV channel and will not be featured on my own channel. So you'll see things like the Lucha Review. You'll see other episodes like old shows of The Dark Show, as well as the exclusive second season of The Dark Show airing exclusively on Reckless TV. And you will also see other shows like Graham's Grub Review. You will also see shows from other individuals that will be submitting their content here. Reckless Rants, The Drunk Show, just like Graham mentioned, and a lot of different specials and reaction shows that air as soon as these events happen live. And we're very proud. Graham and I have been working very hard on this, and we're looking forward to providing great content as well as great entertainment to everyone and anyone that tunes in.
Yes, and I would just like to put out there that we also have another show that we are in contract negotiations for. But we're going to have a somewhat of a... before I get to that, Cody, we will do last comment at some point. I'm not sure if it's going to be tonight. I know that you guys love Last Comment. Last Comment has become a hit. And I'm going to make it more of a regular thing. But I'm not going to do it on every show. You guys are just going to have to be in the show so that we can play Last Comment. But as I was saying, I'm in negotiations with an individual to do somewhat of a WWE 2K15 thing, but comedic. We were in discussions about it today. Look forward to seeing a match to determine the greatest profit. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna explain anymore, but look forward to that. We have that coming soon. Damn, now you're all upset. I'm not doing Last Comment. Come on now. I want to do Last Comment, but you know it costs me $25 every time I do Last Comment because I have to buy the shirt, I have to have it sent, then I have to send it off to whoever it is. So it costs me $25 to $30 for each one. And thing is, I'm not at enough subs yet where I'm doing a video where I'm making $25. Okay, I might make $1. Okay, so I'm not trying to come. I don't mind coming out of my pocket to do it every now and then. If I start getting enough subscribers to where I'm making 50, 60 bucks per show, cool. I will make that thing. If I'm getting to the point where I'm making 50, 60 bucks per show, I will do a Last Comment on every show.
Now, Graham, I believe that you have a Kickstarter or a GoFundMe.
So I do have a Kickstarter. If you would like to donate to help stuff like this, you can go to Kickstarter.com and search for Reckless TV. And my Kickstarter, I'm not sure how many days it has left. I haven't even looked at it. I don't even know if I've got any donations yet. I haven't looked at it in about a week because I'm just waiting until it runs out of time. And then I'll see if I've received enough donations. But at this point, yeah, we will do. It's 11 days to go. No one has donated yet. I haven't really put it out there because I don't feel like pushing it on anybody. I'll just mention it every now and again. But yes, so if you feel like being a part of it and helping out the Reckless TV network, then you can definitely go over to the Kickstarter and put in a donation. I don't give a damn whether it's $1.50. I don't give a damn what you put in there. Hey.
And again, I want to just go back and talk about the fact that Graham and I had some really long discussions about this, and him and I are very into making notes and planning things properly, and this seemed the best way to go in regards to just giving good content. You know, we like what we do. We like to do it in an appropriate and ordered manner, and we thought what better than to put it all on Reckless TV and provide all the viewers and audience with something enjoyable back to back. You know, you can enjoy, you know, a few hours of great programming and not have to worry, okay, I'm done this 30 minutes, half hour, you know, 1 hour show, and now I've got to go find something else. You're just going to be entertained, you know, multiple hours on end. And we've got not only the shows that Graham has planned, as well as a few that I've planned, but we're working on a few more and developing a few more ideas and stuff, as well as a couple of other individuals that we're working with, as well as negotiating with in bringing other content to the show. So we're hoping to have a jam-packed sort of lineup in store, you know, a week by week lineup that you can be guaranteed at least 1 or 2 episodes airing that day, and you know, good quality content that you can rely on week in and week out.
Okay, give me one moment so I can address these 2 questions. Graham and Dave Rose, do you collect WWE figures or WWE memorabilia? The answer to that for me is no, and I believe Dave Rose, the answer to that is no too.
That is correct.
The only things that I collect are football cards and the occasional figure from that I think is going to be worth a lot of money one day. Like I have every Heroes character from the show. I've got old comic books that I've had, but WWE stuff, no. And Josh, I know you just started listening a few days ago. Reckless TV is the actual name of this channel. All right? Yeah, you find it by saying Graham Hall. But I'm working on getting that to switch over fully to Reckless TV, so you just type in Reckless TV and it pops up. That's something that I'm trying to figure out with YouTube. It's becoming tedious and it started pissing me off. But Reckless TV is this actual channel. What you're watching right now, you're watching The Drunk Show. So far, in an attempt to start to give you guys some more content, I know you guys don't always have time to sit around and watch. 3-hour-long videos, 2-hour-long videos. I've actually made an attempt, and I'm going to do it a little bit more often, of giving y'all some quick videos. I've got a couple videos up that are like a minute or 2. I've got a 15-minute video up there. I want to be talking about different stuff. You can look in the rant section. You can look, if you go to videos on my channel, you'll see I've got a couple 2-minute videos, 3-minute videos, 15 minutes, whatever they are. But just different stuff. Y'all are going to get to know a little bit more into me. Just because I want to give y'all a little bit more content. I'd like to say thank you for all of you newer people that have subscribed. I'm up 30 subscribers in a matter of a week. I mean, my original boost. I mean, I literally started this 2.5 months ago, and I'm already at 650 plus subscribers. So I thank all of you for being here. I wish I had a few more people that were a little bit more active, but we'll see. No, Reckless is not another account to subscribe to. You subscribe to this channel, everything will be on this channel. Let's see. You know, here in Canada, we mace a bear. Oh, I forgot Superior is from Superior. Hey, buddy. You do mace bears and moose. That's the plural of moose, right? Moose. Yeah. Adrian Laura. Graham and Dave, do you miss Cody Rhodes and Masked Kane? No. I don't miss Masked Kane. I do miss Dashing Cody Rhodes.
I agree a little bit with you, Graham. Masked Kane, he should be retired already, just like Undertaker. Cody, I kind of thought that when he was with Stardust, they could have maybe gone the full non-painted route, where Goldust became Dustin Rhodes, and Stardust became, Cody Rhodes, and they became the Rhodes brothers, and they really sort of embodied the legend persona and dynasty that comes from their father. I thought that could have been a good workable route. So I do miss that. That Cody Rhodes could still be Cody Rhodes, but he's done a good work, I guess, with what he's got.
Yeah, I mean, and I love the fact that he's showing no fear now. I mean, it's once he puts this Stardust makeup on, he turns into a whole different person, especially in the ring. And I actually do like that about him. But I do prefer dashing Cody Rhodes. He was more of a generic wrestler, and I'm a huge fan of generic wrestlers.
You think, but that's the thing though. He's been the baby face. He's been dashing with the mustache and the prick attitude, and then he was like Stardust. But either way, he's unique in each of his personas, and has done a great job not only portraying those, but wrestling in the ring. So he's one of these underrated characters that really deserves a lot more support.
Well, yeah, and for a guy of his size, he does do what he needs to do in the ring, because he is a small guy.
I still love that that storyline where him and R-Truth, they were like, "There's a conspiracy against us," and they were proving it, and then they got fired.
Yeah. Oh, Commander Critter, I will not rant about the Eagles here on the Drunk Show. You will get your rant about the Eagles here shortly. Not tonight, but you will get a rant about the Eagles. And you're going to love every minute of it. Because you're going to get a rant about the Giants, you're going to get a rant about the Eagles, and you're going to get a rant about the Cowboys. But not here on the Drunk Show. I've got to do that one sober. You'll get a better rant with me sober. They got to give him a push again. Who is him? Are you talking about Cody, or are you talking about R-Truth? Because I think that R-Truth needs more of a push than Cody. They're going to need to push R-Truth somewhere except off a cliff, which is where they're pushing him. Hell yes, Cody Hagan. I watched the Baltimore riot. It was on 24/7 in my house. And let me put it out there like this. I do not condone a fucking thing that happened in Baltimore. Oh, Banks wants to know about R-Truth. They got to give him a push again. Dave and I are both in agreement with you on that.
Oh my God! I've been in that attitude for the last 5-6 years. The guy has so much potential, no matter which way whether it be jokey with Little Jimmy, whether it be heelish, whether it be face, or even a tweener. This guy does good work, in my opinion, and he works hard. Why doesn't he deserve that opportunity? He's already proven himself, in my opinion.
So, Alex, Dave, I just want to point out, Alex Williams says in the chat that was the Miz and R-Truth, not Cody.
Oh, it was the Miz.
See, Cody, we will admit if we are incorrect. Yeah, the cops are being charged, yes. But R-Truth should be pushed. R-Truth should not be out there shucking and jiving as he is right now.
He should have won the Intercontinental Championship. Give him this last fucking prestige. He deserves it.
Yeah, and the dude is not a slouch.
No. Did you see the hits that he took on what was that? Was it SummerSlam? Was it no, it wasn't that. Was it WrestleMania? They threw him on the ladders and stuff, and
Extreme Rules.
No, it must have been WrestleMania, but he did a good job there.
Hold on, yeah. Are you looking at the chat right now?
Yeah.
Freddie Mitchell said R-Truth is like Big Show and Kane. Wait. Don't you ever in your life, Freddie, I will make the next 5 minutes about you if you don't explain that comment. Because there is no way in holy hell that R-Truth is anything like Big Show or King.
I wouldn't think in no way.
Oh, wait, we have a caller coming in. I know who this is. Good evening, sir. How are you this evening on The Drunk Show?
Yo, what's up, man?
What's going on with you?
I was in the back. You guys were telling me to call in, and I was like in a slump mood. But I'm playing Jeff in fantasy, and my outfielder just hit a grand slam. So I'm fucking happy now. I'm right there with Jeff in fantasy in points, right there with him.
Gonna rub that in Dave's face?
Right now, I'm happy. I just want to yell.
So what's going on? What do you think about the show so far?
So what's up? What's the subject here?
Black Mamba, are the Kings in the playoff?
I think. Huh?
Hello?
What happened? No, because Dave was saying something, so I let him talk. I
You
mean, I
said are the
think it was-
Kings in the playoffs.
Next year. Every other year, Dave. Remember that. Next year's our year. But the show, the show, in the beginning, I was like, oh man, what's Graham gonna do? Is he gonna fucking break something? But you calm down, and it's getting good right now.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, I calmed down. I'm not going to go into details about why I was pissed. That's going to remain inside.
Mhm.
Inside
It was
thing.
justified.
Yeah, let's just say it was justified because it had happened very recently.
Yeah.
So I'll add you to this. This question was asked to me, so I'm going to answer first, and then I'm going to allow Dave and then you, Mama, to answer in that order. But this is a good question. I like this question. Which dead WWE superstar do you miss the most? Mine is hands down Owen Hart.
Oh, yeah!
Would be my answer.
What the fuck?
That's Dave's answer. What about you, Mama?
Eddie Guerrero.
Viva la
Yeah.
raza!
That's a good diversity of characters. Those are all very, very skilled athletes that left way too early.
Yup. I remember when it happened, man. I was a little kid, and I was like, no. I was fucking sad as shit. I was only like, 8 years old or 7? 9? I don't know what the fuck I was.
Well,
Goddamn youngin'.
was that 97, 98? No.
Who?
No, Guerrero. It was 2000.
2005? 6? Somewhere right there. I think it was, right? 4?
No, it was later than that.
No,
this
2004, 5, or 6. It has to be right there.
You're gonna force me to look this up? Okay.
I'm looking it up.
2005. That's my guess. I don't know. I think that's 2005.
Eddie Guerrero, 2005, November 13, 2005.
Yeah.
How old were you, Black Mamba?
I was 10. And living in this community, everybody liked Rey Mysterio or Eddie Guerrero. And he died, and everybody's like, "What the hell?"
November 13, 2005. So you know how old I was?
34.
22.
I was
Oh.
25. 10 years you're elder there, young one. Whippersnapper.
Oh,
More than 10 years. He was 10. I was 12
Oh.
years, and you were like 15
Wow.
years older than him.
15 years.
Oh, God.
15 years you're senior.
Hey, but I do have a problem with Cody Hagen.
Please speak up. That's what we're here about the drunk show. Just fucking
He's like a robot. He just question.
You know, Black Mamba over, so I find that
Oh, hell. Guys? Okay, you guys.
I thought I was lagging out or something.
I don't know what happened.
Is Dave still here? I don't hear Dave.
I'm here, dude. You can't hear me?
I thought everybody got kicked out because you were talking and it just like cut out for me. So like, what happened?
That's because your phone is crap.
No, I think it's good. Try using. I'm running so much stuff right now. That's why. So I'll
Yeah.
probably get off right now.
Hello.
But I'll continue watching the show because I don't know if I'm lagging out or what the fuck's happening. But Mamba's out. Bang
Is
bang
that
bang.
over?
Bang bang bang.
Good luck on your pool.
Fuck the free world.
Yo, fuck the free
World.
world.
Oh, look, we have with us Isaac the Radical.
What's up? What
Robohot.
are you guys talking about? I was just making a gameplay.
We are talking about everything and anything here on the Drunk Show.
Okay, well, I will be right back.
I don't always watch the Drunk Show, but when I do, it is with Graham Hall and
God
Devious
damn
Rose.
All right, but anyway, let's move on to the next subject. Let me look back here in the chat because I'm having fun interacting with you guys in the chat. Let's see. Okay, when Eddie Guerrero died, Josh Lyons was 15, Banks Santana was 19, Stoner Troy was 13, Neverfold was 21. And Black Mama would like to know that these nuts are laggy.
Regardless, it was a sad day, just like with Chris Benoit. I actually think that there's a lot of hate, unnecessary hate thrown out to Chris Benoit. I know I might make myself a target, but fuck all of you who would criticize me, because if a man has mental illness, he's treated like a criminal, but if a woman has the mental illness, she's treated like a saint. So the fact is, this gentleman obviously had some serious issues, and you know, the fact is that it seemed like he succumbed to that mental issue, and he committed a very egregious crime, and that's never going to be excused. But his contribution to wrestling could never be ignored, and to try to bury and ignore him is a disservice not only to the industry but to the individual, who at least at one point not only was a very stand-up individual, but basically did everything necessary that was asked for him to do the shows that were required.
Yeah. All right, smooth transition here. Adrian Laura would like to know, Mankind, Dude Love, or Cactus Jack?
That's a good question. I would probably have to pick Cactus Jack, to be quite honest.
I'm going to go with neither, and go with Mrs. Foley's baby boy, because that was the realest one. Commander Critter, yes, you may call back.
The
Thank
Rocco.
you for asking first. Mankind, Do Love, Cactus Jack, yeah, Mick Foley the best, because I mean, that was the real him. In my opinion, that was the greatest aspect of his personality. Now, every last one of those characters, in my opinion, was a part of Mick Foley's personality. But when Mick Foley came out as himself, that actually brought all of them together. And you got to see this person, like this paranoid schizophrenic, that got control over all of his multiple personalities.
That's a good point.
And Critter, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Thank you for letting me back on.
No problem.
I just had a quick question. Two. It's two actually. It's about one. Do you think Daniel Bryan's out again, like another serious injury? Do you think he's gonna have to drop the IC title? And
I think this is a work.
it could be. You make a good point there. It could be a storyline injury. But
All right, well, you came in just in time for the next question. Josh Lyons wants to know, what is one wrestler that is buried right now that you think should have a push, small or big?
oh no. Wow, it's pretty tough. I wouldn't consider Sandow buried, but did you see the new gimmick they gave him?
When did they give him a new gimmick?
It's an imitation gimmick.
Oh,
It's-
I mean, shit, he's great at imitations.
Yeah, but no, it's not like stunt double. When when someone would say something during a promo, he'd mock them right back, and it's pretty much being like it's him being childish. But
I like it. Sandow's getting to be a dick.
No, I
a baby face dick.
WWE product. I would say that without question, I would still pick R-Truth.
He's entertaining.
Sandow
Like,
does not need a stupid gimmick. People like him for being just a good guy, and he's gone over. So these cheap gimmicks just cheapen the character and further confirm, my agreement to not watch the product because they don't know what they're fucking doing. They're not really gearing it towards us, and I don't know. I mean, that could be argued either way as to be positive or negative because in the end, they're a business and they're looking to make money. If they're making money off kids, well, clearly there's not enough adults watching it, but, clearly there's demand for it.
Yeah, and about R-Truth, I really don't care if he's face or heel. As long as he's on my television screen, I'm happy. Because face or heel,
How often
he's
do you
always
get-
entertaining. He's always going to put on a show.
Yeah, but the problem is sometimes he's relegated to superstars or something, or SmackDown. You're not going to see him on Raw very often.
These past few months, he's been working with, it's been entertaining. The King of the Ring shit was hilarious. The promo he cut on the pay-per-view on the network when he said he was going to ban spiders, and he was looking for people with spider killing experience. Words that come out of his mouth are gold. I'm convinced he doesn't have a script.
Guys in promos, he just does a great job.
Yeah, he's a hard worker, and I was shocked. He's, 46? Is that all? He's like in his 40s, right?
Yeah, he is kind of old.
Yeah, you couldn't tell because he moves around really good for someone of his age.
All right, well, I'm gonna get you on here for one more thing, but before we go to that next comment that I want to discuss, Josh Lyon says his person would be Swagger because he has size and I don't find him bad in the ring. Oh my God, Josh Lyon. I don't know what product you're watching, but Jack Swagger is more awkward in the ring than John Cena.
Like, if he still had Zeb Coulter with him, then maybe. But
No, I'm talking about his in-ring ability.
oh yeah, no, fuck that. He's yes.
Swagger is a mat wrestler. He can wrestle Greco-Roman style all day long, but he is awkward as shit to watch in the ring.
But that's the thing, though. Think of it this way. Although he's a little, he is stiff when it comes to wrestling. If you could somehow get him into a fight with Brock Lesnar or maybe even Tyson Kidd, Sandow, there's a lot of people that are actually very skilled in the Greco-Roman style, and you could probably put on a good match because it'd be a lot more technical. The only issue is that the audience that they're trying to attract, because even though you and I might like to see those technical fights where it's not high flying, it's specifically like these technical, like back 80s, 90s style, Bret Hart, Owen Hart type style, very technical style wrestling. Maybe they don't want to do those types of matches because, again, they're trying to attract the kids who want to see high flying and John Cena and fruity colors and all that shit. So we got to be pragmatic because, just because we think it's logical doesn't mean they're going to go for it anyways because, it's not going to make them the money that they want.
Ooh, quick question. Are Tyson Kidd and Cesaro faces now? Are they?
Tyson Kidd and Cesaro are douchebags.
I thought they were gonna keep him heel and this was gonna lead to like once they lost the title, Cesaro was gonna turn face on Kid, and that would start his babyface push. But I don't know. I can only dream.
They're permanently buried, it seems like.
They're such a good tag team, though. They're such great wrestlers. They're underrated, and they deserve. I don't know.
I heard that apparently when they did the episode in England, I think it was a Raw in England, that they were getting so cheered in England, and like that's not really what the WWE was expecting for that tag team.
Can you blame them? They're amazing in the ring.
Is that what happened though? They got cheered in England, even though they were supposed to be the heels in that match.
Yes, because Cesaro was on the team, and Cesaro's like the spokesperson for the European brand.
I hate how they use his music for the tag team, though. Honestly, like.
Here's the thing, though. It's not a conspiracy theory to think that. And I've discussed this with a lot of people, and we all have, a lot of years of watching wrestling combined between us. And the fact is, it just seems that some of these people are brought in and booked specifically just to bury them. And they're only maybe basically geared towards jobbing or making fools of themselves before they're forced to, decide to quit, so that the WWE doesn't, fire them and their hands are clean, and these people just quit in frustration because they're never put over. I mean, look at Justin Gabriel, and there's obviously been a few others, but that's probably been the most recent one. And it's just unfortunate because I kind of think that might just actually be what's going on. They're actually booking people improperly, like Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, Ziggler, and when these guys actually speak out or try to do something, they get reprimanded and they get fucking buried again.
Yeah, of all people to do that to, you do it to those guys, though. I mean, like, they're over with the crowd, they're entertaining, and they're great wrestlers. So that's like, it just sucks how people like Cesaro and Tyson Kidd are getting buried, but people like Roman Reigns are getting pushed.
Now, may I ask you a question?
They certainly do so.
Lucha Underground.
I want to start watching it. I seem interested in it.
My friend, you will enjoy it.
I watched. I was looking at their YouTube channel the other day. I was watching some videos from a few weeks ago. They're doing the 3-on-3, and there's like they're doing like a tournament, and they had like a 3-man title sort of thing.
It's called the Trios title.
Trios title. I think that's a great idea. I honestly like that.
It is like, and when you see the match, like the rules aren't the same as you would find with a 3-man match in WWE. So there's a few things that are allowed, and it's different and it's unique, and it was really amazing to see these matches because there was some high flying action. Oh, it was just absolutely incredible. I talked about it, on my last episode on the Dark Show, but it was just probably one of the best matches I've seen from that promotion, and it really showcased the talent that they have available there.
Yeah, and
if you stay tuned here on Reckless TV, you will get to hear Dave Rose speak in extensive detail about what is going on with Lucha Underground.
Yeah, and the thing I noticed is that Lucha Underground is taking guys that the WWE released and making them their top guys, and they look great. Like John Morrison is Johnny Mundo. I fucking love him. He looks awesome. And Ezekiel Jackson is Big Rick. He put on a lot of weight, but man, he's still got a little bit. He's still got it, man.
But have you
still got a lot?
Yeah, he's got a lot. I like how he's smoking a fucking cigar in the ring, like walking down to the ring.
Have you seen his new tag team, like him with the Mac and Killshot?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Dude, the Mac. That man can move.
Oh my. Yeah.
The Mac watched my Tough Enough promo.
Yeah, Graham, by the way, I thought that was a really good Tough Enough promo. I liked how you did the whole thing. It was like It's like make your dream, I'll make the ladies scream, and the big boys can fly. I love that one. That was a really good promo you did.
Thank you. That was one take, by the way.
Well done.
Thank you. But it's been great having you on the show, Critter.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Got two more people trying to call in, so I got to get the rest of the callers in.
Yep, no problem. I'll bounce now. All right.
All right, man.
See you guys.
It's been good having you. Thanks.
All right, see you guys.
See ya. Now we got a new caller coming in, and I'm gonna answer this call a little bit differently than I do most calls. What the fuck do you want?
I just wanted to say Jonathan Coachman got a good cut on the Drunk Show. Damn.
I'm sorry. Hi, everybody. Hi, Marcy D. Say hi to everyone.
Hi, everybody.
So, what is on your mind?
You gained a lot of weight, Jonathan.
I'm aware. Captain Small was in the chat. Says Teddy Long made the trios titles.
Holla, 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 holla.
That was an amusing comment.
Tag man.
But Cody Hagan. All right, since you have to ask that same question one more time before we answer it.
Subscribe.
No, but did anyone hear from Sean's View Entertainment that Mr. McMahon confirms Hulk Hogan will be wrestling at WWE WrestleMania 32? I would not put it past him.
Oh God.
I'm sure he reported it. Is that true? I doubt it. But I mean, that's funny that he would report it. Then again, that is his style.
No, you didn't hear. Sean's View reported that Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit were going to have an Iron Man match at SummerSlam.
Schlong's View also reported Owen Hart and Adrian Neville coming back for WrestleMania.
You know, well, here's the thing. Nobody's even talking about the fact that for WrestleMania 33, they're going to have Godzilla and King Kong. But Schlong's View, he covered that. He knows what's going on.
He got it from confirmed sources inside the company.
Schlong's View also reported that Loch Ness Monster and Bigfoot are going at it too.
No, they're no longer going at it. He fixed his story. Those two are going to be in a tag team together
Against
a unicorn and a moose.
Oh, so they're in Canada.
Yes, it's going to be live in Canada.
The live Canadian showdown. That's going to be WrestleMania Maple Leafs. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, because we're not doing numbers anymore.
WrestleMania, I'm sorry.
Oh, Sean's View also reported that Benoit was spending the night at Bruce Blitz's house. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Oh, Sean's View just reported that Bruce Blitz is coming back to YouTube.
What? So what?
Reported that John Morrison might return to WWE. No, he's not. Johnny Mundo is not leaving Lucha.
That's right. He's made a great effort there. He's being loved. He does a great job. He's familiar with it, and it's only bigger and better there for him. He's eventually going to win that title.
Yeah, John Morrison would not leave Lucha, where he is the face of Lucha.
Basically, he's the baby face. Well, him and
Puma.
Yes.
But Puma, you can't see his face, so he can't be a baby face.
Yeah.
We all know who's under the mask.
Oh, but there's so many great talents in Lucha Underground. It's incredible. And here's the thing. It's so annoying because it's only 1 hour long, which isn't even an hour. It's like 50 minutes or something. They've got a huge roster of all these great stars that they featured. And even with the trios title where they can get a lot of people wrestling at once, they still have limited time in that 1 hour. So you only get to see certain people wrestle at certain times. Like we're still waiting to see back from Mil Muertes because he was defeated. And by Phoenix, I believe. But hopefully we're going to see a return of that. So it would be great if they could move to 2 hours. But you honestly have to check this out. I've always said this on the Dark Show, on the Drunk Show, on my Lucha Review. But you've got to check out Lucha Underground because it really is. It's different, it's refreshing, it's incredible, and the stuff you see there, you won't see anywhere else. It's a perfect blend of all these different types of systems in a very controlled environment where you really get to focus on the show and on the spectacle. That's what it's all about.
Now, my favorite part of Lucha is, like, when I broke it down for you on the Dark Show, okay? It would be the fact that if you take an hour of WWE television and break it down, what the fuck is that?
That was me, sorry.
Mute yourself then, nigga. I like an hour of WWE programming. Of course, you're going to get 12 to 16 minutes of commercials because you have to pay the bills. But in WWE programming, out of the other 44 to 48 minutes, you're going to get 35 to 40 minutes of talking. And then you'll get 8 to 10 minutes of actual wrestling. But in Lucha, out of that same hour, yes, they are condensed into 1 hour and not spread out over 3. But I think that Lucha would have the capability to spread it out and actually give us the entertaining stuff out of 3 hours. But I wouldn't want them to because I like what they're doing. But out of that hour, you get 48 minutes of TV time. You get 5 minutes of promos. And 40 to 42 minutes, or 40 to 42 minutes of wrestling. Which is what I want to see when I turn into a wrestling program. Just putting that out there.
Now, I also want to remind everyone here that's listening to encourage everyone to go to my channel, Devious Dave Rose, on YouTube. I've made a video. It's called the 10 Lucha Underground, the 10 Reasons to Watch. And it, in my opinion, is probably one of the best videos out there. I know that I made it, but I have not found another video that really lays it out the way that I did. It's about a half-hour video. I think I did a great job, and it does really give a good breakdown to these 10 different reasons. And I encourage you to watch it, comment, and let me know what you think. But it's just, in my opinion, such a great promotion that I look forward to every week to be able to see Lucha Underground. It's like a breath of fresh air. Living in a city, like living in a dirty city, you go out to the country and you breathe in the fresh air. That's Lucha Underground for me. It's different. It's refreshing. It's new and it's exhilarating. And that's why, I recommend it highly because it's just so much better, in my opinion, than whatever's out there.
Yeah, let me address these 2 questions. You're going to want to address these 2, Dave.
Hold on. Even though Dead on Dave says, "Oh, fuck Lucha," fuck you, Dead on Dave. Okay, go ahead, Grim.
All right, Josh Lyons. Let me stop the chat so that it stops moving because I want to address these 2 comments. Where the fuck did it go? I just lost it. Okay. Number 1, do they have enough talent to add 2 more hours I've never watched? Yes, they do.
Beyond.
They have beyond enough talent to do that.
If they should do the 3-hour show like Raw, and you will be way more entertained.
If they did the 3-hour show like Raw, you would be begging at the end of the 3 hours for more people. And you'll still be upset that you didn't see all the people that you wanted to see. Dave, do you have anything else to add to that?
Sorry, somebody just texted my phone. I apologize.
So I said, do they have enough talent to add 2 more hours I've never watched? If they wanted to.
No. Not too, like, They could do 2 hours, but 2 additional hours. But no, what they want to do is just 1 more hour. They want 2 hours total. That's where Raw goes wrong and goes to 3 hours. 2 hours, you can jam pack the stuff, do great storylines, and you don't need these stupid speaking promos where Authority comes out at the beginning and speaks for half an hour. You can definitely get 2 hours jam packed with the roster that Lucha Underground has and progress further.
Yeah. They do want to move to a 2-hour show.
Oh, and by the way, Neverfold says, I don't like Lucha style. It looks choreographed
Yeah,
to
that's
me.
the other one. That's the other one. Not every match is Lucha style.
Thank you.
The show is Lucha Underground. So you are going to get Lucha wrestlers, which I personally like. I like high-flying Lucha wrestlers. All right? But then you get guys, and I hate to sound like a guy who's on his nuts, but then you got guys like the Mac, who fly like a luchador, but they're bigger than me. Yeah, fly like a luchador, but bigger than me.
Yeah, I'm back.
I break it down in my video. I talk about the fact that you've got all these different styles of wrestling going on. You've got Johnny Mundo doing his parkour style, high flying action. You've got Big Mac doing high flying action, but also big American style wrestling hits. You got Cage, who not only does the typical North American style heavy press wrestling, but also does very good high flying action, which you can never expect from a guy of that size.
Angelico.
Angelico,
Cross body.
high flying style action, but it doesn't look choreographed at all. That's the thing. There's Drago. Holy shit, Drago. Not only the gimmick works well, but the way that the guy flies, and then all these other people that aren't necessarily lucha, exactly lucha, they do a great job. And so it's a mix of all these different systems, and that's the best part about it. It's not like an exclusive lucha libre league. It's a mix, and that's what makes it unique.
But even their one black luchador, Killshot, he does very few actual lucha moves. The rest of his stuff is straight street fighting wrestling. That type of wrestling, the street fighting stuff.
But as you can see with Shane Strickland, Killshot, funny fact, he comes from MCW, but the other one, you see a little style of lucha in him. Yeah, he has that street, but he mixes in the lucha style with it.
And I mean, that's you can't have a like. Neverfold is right that if somebody is doing straight lucha style, it looks too choreographed. Because yes, you have to excessively choreograph. I'm not going to say choreograph, but everything has to be precise in order to not get hurt.
It's wrestling, okay? If you're talking North American style, you still have to have things choreographed where you know that you can handle somebody coming down on you from 30 feet up, and you handle their fall properly, that you don't break their neck, but you make the show look awesome. I mean, it's all choreographed, you know?
Yeah, like for example, if you want to know what a regular Lucha Underground match looks like, here's what you do. Go to your WWE network, because I know all of you have it, or go to YouTube and Google WCW, Eddie Guerrero, and Chris Benoit.
Not Chris Benoit, Dean
Not
Malenko.
Chris Benoit, I'm sorry.
Dean Malenko.
Dean Malenko.
Malenko and Eddie Guerrero, they had some of the greatest matches, not only in the WWE, but in ECW.
Yes,
Eddie
Eddie Guerrero and Dean Malenko.
I wouldn't say,
what's up, everyone?
that's really lucha, though. I feel like that's typical cruiserweight wrestling.
No, but that's the thing, though.
Cruiserweight wrestling came from Lucha.
Style, but they use different moves, too.
Yeah,
Lucha does look way more choreographed than a Dean Malenko and Eddie Guerrero match.
But that's the great thing about lucha. You got different styles combining together and giving a great show, and that's what the audience loves. It's well felt. It's heartfelt.
in WCW, you had guys like Juventud, Guerrero, you had Conan, who actually sort of like, if you watch Hernandez, very similar in style to what Conan was doing back then. You had Alpaca, who was pretty good.
Paca?
Yeah,
La Parca?
Alpaca, yeah.
Say the Spanish right.
All right. So
Yo.
let's
Hold
see.
on. I want to respond to Josh Lines. Lucha means fight. Lucha Libre means basically freestyle fight, which is wrestling.
All right, Marky D, I'll get you back on in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Can't believe you never fooled. Way too choreographed. These people, like, that's the thing though. There's people that can actually throw you around. Like, if they were to jump on your neck with their legs, they can actually throw you about. And it might look choreographed, but they have the physical ability to do so. It's not like it's something that, you know, has to be done choreographed. Like, there's people that can do that.
What are you guys talking about?
I mean, Neverfold, you are entitled to your opinion, and I'm sorry that you agree with Dead on Dave, because Dead on Dave is kind of one-sided when it comes to this. But Lucha Underground, like Dave Rose said, is a mix between all of the styles. You might see a Lucha person. Oh shit! Sexy Star is basically a female cruiserweight.
Yes.
I'm not going to say a luchador. She's a female fucking cruiserweight. Okay? And she goes against Big Rick. Ezekiel Jackson, who doesn't have a lucha bone in his fucking body. And that match, I liked it. I mean, it was a lot of Big Rick trying not to.
Another thing that has to be remembered is that, you know, lucha style guerrilla, if you want to call it that, fighting, you know, style, has actually been sort of around in Mexico, you know, since, you know, a long time. So it's been used as a sort of martial art, just like every person, every group in the world develops a sort of way of defending themselves using no weapons and such, depending on their climate and their culture. So, you know, that's something shouldn't be discounted. You know, it might look choreographed. Again, you know, some people might say, and a lot of the times it is made to look fancy, but the fact is some of those moves can fuck you up. Seriously.
Yeah. Oh, and I do want to point out Bank Santana. You are the new winner of the internet for this hour. Lucha did make the WCW back in the Monday Night Wars. If it was not for the luchadors coming into WCW,
Would never have
we would have not have had a Monday Night War.
You wouldn't have, no, but that's the thing. The cruiserweights is really what ignited things. It Lucha brought it in, made the, you know, the acceptance of a cruiserweight division, and that's what really sort of galvanized things and fought back and forth, because you didn't have that standard, you know, Hogan style wrestler that everyone, you know, needed to be worshiping. You had these different looks, and then that's when variety got accepted, and you had a whole different array of characters that people could relate to, but weren't these fucking caricatures like Doink the Clown or somebody.
Yeah, I mean, you actually brought fighters into it. Lucha, whether it looks choreographed or not, it puts on a wonderful show. And I challenge you, Neverfold, to say that you never liked watching Rey Mysterio in the ring against anybody.
Among the styles that you see in Lucha Underground, you get your Japanese strong style, you get American old traditional style, you get Lucha, of course, you get technical wrestling from, I'm pretty sure, from guys who were trained by some of the Hart family members, right?
Yeah, it's all in my video. Be sure to check it out on my channel, Devious Dave Rose.
Yo, Neverfold, come on, man. You cannot be that obtuse. Lucha's worthy draw back in the Monday Night Wars for WCW.
Yeah.
They came...
Psychosis, baby.
Psychosis, Rey Mysterio Jr. back before he wore the mask. All right, Dean Malenko actually considered himself a luchador before he went to straight submission monster.
What about Chris Jericho?
Chris Jericho is a lucha. No, I'm sorry. No, Chris Jericho is a Japanese style.
But he went.
Lucha and Japanese style are similar.
But he went to Mexico and did wrestle there and did pick up a lot from there. So he used a lot of that in the ring when he went to ECW, WCW, and WWE.
Yes, Lita is a fucking luchador. Lita is a luchador. How many people came to a WWE event just to watch Lita fly?
Back in the early 90s, you had WCW doing a lot of cross promotions with a lot of different wrestling formats, mostly the Japanese wrestling formats. And then they brought in the luchas, I think, around 96, I believe, 97.
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry, Stoner. Graham, take a shot. You get angry when you're not drunk. Better? Drunk Show is not having any problems that I can see. I'm sitting here watching it.
Well, if you're drinking and you're having issues, then I guess the mission accomplished. But no, we're not having problems. We're A-okay.
Yes. But all these guys, I mean, La Parka, nobody paid for a ticket to see La Parka, really. But people come to see. Lucha is growing. I think that if Lucha gets the right backing, we may have another war on our hands.
We already do somewhat. It's right now when you take a look at wrestling in the country. To me, in my opinion, Lucha and Ring of Honor are pretty much at war with one another.
No, Lucha and Ring of Honor are sharing superstars.
Yeah, sort of.
But that's where they have to. What I've said for ages is that's where all these independents need to organize so that they're not competing against each other, but working with each other to go against the WWE and start to encroach on their territory. That's really the only way that they can survive. So if you have these stars going in between promotions, it would really bring a lot of attention to all of the different promotions and probably benefit everyone in the process.
Shit, and Lucha Underground, what was this, 4 or 5 weeks ago? We saw a championship match on Lucha Underground between Alberto El Patron, who is Alberto Del Rio, and Tejano, who nobody's ever heard of in the WWE, but Tejano is a great wrestler. And I mean, you got Alberto, who just showed up one day and he was in the match.
Josh Lynn just asked, you think it'll get that big in terms of, I guess you're asking, will it get as big as WWE? The only way that's going to be the case, Josh, is if you get a serious backer, like someone who's got billions of fucking dollars, like Ted Turner, for example. Warren Buffett would be the perfect choice.
Buffett has expressed interest in buying a wrestling company.
Who?
Warren Buffett.
He
has expressed interest.
I would suggest maybe approaching one of these drug cartels in Mexico. Great place to launder money. And, I think that they could probably provide a great investment.
Oh, man.
Shit, I'd take the money from the drug cartels because once if Lucha went mainstream, they could stay on the El Rey network, and every Comcast, Time Warner, AT&T, DirecTV, Dish Network, Canada Cable, whatever that shit's called, fuck Europe, all those channels, Sky Sports, all of them would pick up Lucha Underground, and WWE their ratings would drop so far once people over the age of 25 started watching it. because
Yep.
that is what we started watching wrestling to see. We started watching wrestling to see wrestling. WWE has become entirely too complacent in satisfying the needs of the millennials, the post-millennials, and they've lost track of the fans that generated their revenue for 15, 20 years. In the pecking order right now, I would say that the levels are as follows. Number one, of course, is WWE because there's no true competition for WWE except for NXT, but that is yet another WWE product. Next, you have TNA, which is only where it's at because of the names in the company. But TNA has also had some decent programming, scattered in. They've had some horrible programming. Then you get the culmination of New Japan, ROH, and Lucha, who are all on the same level, and these guys are all working with each other but competing with each other at the same time. Okay? The superstars jump back and forth between each one. Shoot, you might see a New Japan wrestler on Lucha this week and then see him on ROH the next week.
I think the perfect guy for that would be Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yo, Shinsuke is fucking awesome. I would love to see him on Lucha.
He's so well known, not just in New Japan, but in Ring of Honor and many other wrestling industries, that he's made a name for himself outside of Japan, and the dude is so entertaining to watch in the ring because he does the little things that you don't see anymore in wrestlers, where they have their own little gimmick thing of doing things. It's everyone nowadays in wrestling sort of wrestles this traditional style that they're placed for them, and they have to do this and stick to the script. And the only time they ever go off key is whenever they're doing their signature moves, and that's it. To me, you need more wrestlers like Nakamura who bring that element of, oh, this is new, like fucking Kevin Owens, for example, or Austin Aries. Or
I would love to see Kevin Owens versus Nakamura.
Oh, they already had that match. It's in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, but I would love to see it now that Kevin Owens has grown a lot more.
I'd say he's a lot more agile now than he is because he's lost the weight, but he still had a great match with Nakamura if you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen that one, but I will go look it up. But here's my question that I'm going to pose to both you and Dave here live in that order, Lauren and then Dave. And then I also want you guys in the chat to answer as well. But if you could pin one WWE main card superstar with one Lucha Underground, ROH, or New Japan person, who would it be and why? Just to have like the greatest fucking match.
To bring over to Lucha or what?
No. Those two to have a match together.
Oh, you are current active wrestlers. Okay. For WWE, I'd love to see on the main roster Bray Wyatt versus Samoa Joe.
No, I'm not talking TNA.
Samoa Joe is not working for TNA.
Yeah, he's not TNA anymore. Fuck.
What are you talking?
He's sort of with Ring of Honor.
Oh my God, Marky D just won the internet. He took the internet from the last person.
They already had that match, Marky D, and it was in TNA.
No, I want to see that match now.
It was good back then.
Yes.
Can I suggest a match?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins.
I think they might have wrestled one another before over in New Japan. But that would be a good match. I'd like to see CM Punk versus Austin Aries again.
That was a good match.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Cody Hagan, you just lost the internet. AJ Styles versus Rusev. No, I want to see AJ Styles. I want to see Rusev versus Big Rick.
No, they'll probably bury Big Rick.
No. At Lucha Underground, and it is this. The entire match would be the match is over if Rusev can knock the cigar out of Big Rick's mouth.
Oh, good one. AJ Styles versus Johnny Mundo.
Ooh.
That wouldn't be bad.
Dario Cueto versus Vince McMahon.
Versus Bishop.
McMahon would probably win that one.
Johnny Mundo versus Neville.
That would be a good match.
That would be a hell of a match. But even better than that, Angelico versus Neville.
Damn good match there too. What about Neville versus Austin Aries?
I'd take that one. Fuck. Kevin Owens versus Bad News Barrett.
No.
Not good enough for me. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Just because I would love to see him have to have a good match for once because I haven't seen him have a good match in a long time. But New Day Fat Boy.
Big E?
Yeah, Big E versus the Mac.
Or you could have Big E versus Moose.
Oh shit, Moose! I forgot about Moose. Oh fuck. Yo, so many of these. The point I'm trying to get: Paige versus Evilise.
Paige versus Sexy Star.
Paige versus Sexy Star.
I like Paige versus Evilise more. I think that's the battle of the bad girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natty versus ODB.
It's ODB.
One dirty bitch.
Yeah, Natty versus one dirty bitch. Ric Flair's forehead versus a razor blade.
Razor Blade wins.
Yo, Ric Flair was one hell of a bleeder.
He was.
He was known as Mr. Hemophiliac.
Well, also the fact that his hair was so fucking blonde that it was so evident that he was bleeding. So it really helped contrast that on his hair.
Dude. Small one.
He
Michael Elgin versus Cesaro.
That's a good match. Michael Elgin is damn good stocky wrestler for being so short. He was 5'11", I think, right? But he's stocky as fuck. I would like to see him versus Taz during his prime.
Oh, Cesaro. No, I'm not going to go with Commander Critter here and say Cesaro versus Big Rick. I'm going to say Cesaro versus Killshot.
That's a pretty good one.
Abdullah versus Umaga. No. No, Neverfold says the Razor Blade has never lost. Okay, we can throw in Attitude Era wrestlers as well from WCW or WWE.
Oh, Mr. Perfect versus Dean Malenko.
Oh shit.
So hold on, what was it? What was the question?
He said,
Same
well,
thing, but you can add older wrestlers as well.
Current versus older wrestlers?
Yeah, current. Okay, we'll make it a little bit simple. Current underground wrestlers, not just from Lucha, but ROH or New Japan, versus any wrestler from the Attitude Era on.
That's a little harder.
well, I mentioned one, Dean Malenko versus Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one. I would have loved to see Bret Hart versus Stone Cold again, but in a cage match.
I'll tell you who I want to see, because he is an independent wrestler now, so I will bring his name back into it. Shelton Benjamin versus Cesaro.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
What you think of that one, Dave?
Meh.
Oh, Commander Critter says Big Boss Man versus Big Rick.
That could be okay.
Gotta get the best wrestler on the planet right now,
I
though.
would like to point out before you say that notice none of us have mentioned, okay, Hulk Hogan or John Cena, because those fuckers couldn't wrestle.
Yeah, exactly. Although Hogan was all right back in the day, but not in his WCW or WWF stint. I would go Prince Puma versus
I would pay to see that.
versus who?
Ray.
Randy Orton?
No, Ray.
Rey Mysterio. Damn.
I'm talking about Rey Mysterio Jr. Back when he was young without the mask.
Mm-hmm. That'd be an okay match. I mean, Mysterio was pretty good whenever he was wrestling for WCW.
Yeah.
But I want to see Prince Puma versus. It's a goddamn good one. No, whatever. Well, it's already out there on the internet, but Neville versus Ricochet was pretty damn good. But getting Prince Puma versus Randy Orton would be an amazing match.
Yeah.
Because Randy would be able to work with a guy like that who's able to, just play off the ring so well.
No, that match will never happen, small one, because I'll destroy my opponent. Captain Small one says Daniel Cronin versus Graham Hall. Ain't happening. Hold on, I was just thinking of an awesome one. I'm trying to think of who his best opponent would be.
Well, Banks just won the internet.
But
Mankind versus
Wyatt.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Wow.
That would be good.
I was thinking more along the lines of Eddie Guerrero versus Alberto El Patron.
Pretty good. Eddie Guerrero versus Tejano would be awesome too.
Oh shit, yes.
Be good.
Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor.
Sorry, Balor, you're going down.
Yeah, it's too bad we never got a Wyatt versus Mankind. That would have been great.
Ambrose versus Mankind.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt was in fucking middle school by the time by the time Mankind was going around.
I know, right?
Yeah, but we're talking fantasy here.
Talking fantasy matchups here.
I know. I'm just saying. That would have.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, man. Bully Ray versus Kevin Owens.
Yeah, that would be a good match.
We almost got sort of something like that this year's Royal Rumble when you had Bray Wyatt in the ring with Bully Ray.
What about
I
Ray
got
and?
one for you.
But hold on, what about Bully Ray and Wyatt?
Yeah, that would have been awesome, but they just never went with it for some reason. They only did that one little thing at Royal Rumble, and that's it.
All right, Alex, that's a bit much. Alex says Dean Ambrose versus John Moxley.
in a
Who's crazy?
played match?
Yeah. 8-man ladder match. Finn Balor, Itami, Nakamura, Zayn, Neville, AJ Styles, Owens, and Alberto El Patron in an 8-man ladder match.
NWO versus Bullet Club.
Is that even fair? There's 400 members of the NWO last time I checked.
Okay,
There's like 800 Bullet Club.
shorten it down. NWO Wolfpack versus Bullet Club.
NWO Wolfpack wins.
It's like 40
shit.
people.
Raven versus Wyatt.
Sorry, Raven. You're going down, boy.
Finn Balor versus Boogeyman.
That'd be a strange match. Because, I mean, think about it. Boogeyman comes out all dancing and shit, look like he's hopped up on PCP. And then he gets in a ring, and then here comes fucking Finn Balor dressed up like the fucking Venom from Spider-Man. And just the look on each other's faces, they'd be like...
Yo, one of my favorite, and I know it's corny, but one of my favorite things that I saw was Royal Rumble with the Boogeyman and Wyatt in there.
Mm-hmm.
And they were both looking at each other like, what the fuck are you? And because it's Bray Wyatt, because Bray Wyatt is an actor. So, I mean, it was the same thing when The Undertaker sat up and he's like, holy shit. Like, he sells it wonderfully. I love it.
Bray Wyatt's wasting away in WWE. He needs to go to Lucha or Ring of Honor or something like that.
Okay, Commander Critter, I will give it to you. That match would be good with him in his prime. Billy Kidman versus Jamie Noble.
That's a pretty good match, yeah.
Billy Kidman versus Neville.
Oh, shit.
Neville will tear him apart.
It would still be a good match.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler versus Jeff Hardy.
Hardy a little more extreme than Ziggler can.
How about Dolph Ziggler versus HBK?
No.
It'd be the match of who can outsell one another.
No, that's Rock versus Ziggler.
Rock versus, oh my God, Rock has the fucking worst sells in the history.
Yeah, he's got some bad ones, I'll give you that.
You ever
But
see The Rock fall down on his back and then flip over again?
have you seen HBK do a telethon? I mean, the dude, when he had that match against Hulk Hogan, you would have thought he was fucking fighting Goku, and he was flying across the ring and shit.
Oh shit, I'm adding another one to that small ones. Fatal 4-way. Lesnar versus Angle versus Lashley versus We the People in a motherfucking Fatal 4-way where all you can do is wrestling moves.
Lesnar.
Ooh. Batista versus Lesnar versus Lashley versus Biggie
was
E.
not a wrestler.
Biggie E.
No, I'm adding only wrestlers because Lashley was a wrestler.
Okay.
So I'm only adding the wrestlers in a fatal four-way Greco-Roman fight. Swagger, baby. Yeah, that's him. We the people.
Kurt Angle was a beast back then.
Once again, you're joining the Drunk Show for May 2nd, 2015.
Yeah, it's after 12 now. Shit, we've been live for a little while.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Graham Hall here on YouTube, exclusively on Reckless TV.
We're gonna get that Alex wins. We're gonna get Brock Lesnar versus Kevin Owens probably in 2 years.
Nah. I doubt it personally, but I could be wrong.
I just want to see Owens versus Wyatt. That would be just epic as shit.
I would rather see that than Lesnar and him.
Yeah. Lesnar's just too big.
Okay, so here we go. Here's one for you. IRS versus Isaac Yankum DDS.
IRS would win. He's got the government on his side.
But he's going against a dentist.
He still has a briefcase on his side.
So if we're going that direction,
Oh shit! I just learned something real quick because I just wikied this to remember his first his name. Isaac Yankum DDS was Kane,
yeah.
and Kane was also Fake Diesel.
Yeah.
But, did you know that Kane was trained by Dean Malenko?
That I didn't know. That's interesting. I would never thought he was trained by that guy.
Apparently, Dean Malenko's a prick. Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, I would say. He made fucking Kane look like shit.
Oh, that was
Oh, the only thing Kane really has going for him is a big boot and a fucking uppercut.
He's got to retire, and he should have retired long ago. No more Kane, no more going back and forth. Retire the guy. It's over. It's done with. Let's go.
I said the only wrestler right now at the age that he is who can still go is Goldust.
Yeah. Oh,
He-
Kevin Smallwood's had another one. I'm sorry. Roddy Piper versus Dean
Yeah.
Ambrose.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That would be good.
In a street fight. There we go. Lesnar, Owens, and Samoa Joe in a three-way.
Who's Joe Crowan?
I don't know who Joe Crowan is. I know who Joe Cronin is.
Maybe this Joe Crowan character is up and making his way through the ranks there at the WWE.
Oh,
Hash Crowan.
RVD in his prime against AJ Styles.
Damn. That'd be awesome as fuck.
Let's see. The Hardys versus the NWO, but I'm going to go even further and say who I would pick out of the NWO to go against them. The Hardys versus Razor Ramon and X-Pac.
That would be a good match.
Now, Alex, no, you lose the internet for even bringing up those two douchebags. Naomi's okay, but Alex Williams says the Hardy Boys with Lita versus the Usos with Naomi. But no, the Usos would not stand a fucking chance.
Okay, here's a good question. If you were to reform, and then Ric Flair would be the manager, of course, the Four Horsemen, who would you select to be part of it from any company and why?
Any company, huh? That's too hard. There's too many. And I'm drunk.
Okay, I'll narrow it down. Ring of Honor, TNA, Lucha, WWE.
Thanks for narrowing it down there.
All right, so 4 members for 4 horsemen from any time. So we're gonna need 4 people that
Current wrestlers.
current wrestlers.
Yeah.
4 horsemen. Got the mouthpiece already with Ric Flair, so you need your muscle.
He'd be the manager. He'd be the manager.
Okay, that's your mouthpiece. So your muscle would be Big Rick. Your submission person. Damn, who do we got for submissions?
Feels about 6'5" or 6'3", and he was like 260 pounds or 250 pounds. I'd go Daniel Bryan, but he's not that.
Yes, Josh. Yes, Josh. I know you have to go to work. Yes, I will talk the other fight in a moment. Damn, this is a tough fucking question.
I can't answer that.
Okay. You had an enforcer in the group. You said Big Rick.
Your enforcer is Big Rick. That's your muscle.
All right, the second guy would be someone who's sort of like a high flyer, but not really. So I'm thinking AJ Styles.
Nope, I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
Your 4 horsemen. All 3 members of Big Rick's team in the trios and R-Truth. There we go. They're all black. Moving on. No. I want to get to this before Josh Lyons leaves. But Mayweather Pacquiao.
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao is going to win. Mayweather is going to get knocked what they call the fuck out. Why do I say this? Okay, I'm not just going to sit here and say that I like Pacquiao more than Mayweather. Because, I mean, I love Mayweather's cockiness. But if you look at Mayweather's last couple of fights, Mayweather's been doing a lot of running. What I mean by running is he's backing away from the punches. He's not going in. Pacquiao's not going to let him do all of that. Pacquiao's going to chase him down and lay those jabs in, lay those quick punches in. Pacquiao's going to wear him down and then eventually just knock him out. This match will not go all the way. Mayweather's going to be hurting. Mayweather can't run from Pacquiao. That's as simple as that. Y'all have any thoughts on it?
I say Mayweather's going down because he's been dodging people left and right. And I don't mean in a fucking boxing ring. I'm talking about when it comes to competing. There's been a long list of boxers who could already beat the dude, but he continues to, say, no. He's kind of like Rocky, from Rocky 3. He gets booked in these matches where he knows, everyone knows he's going to win, but he doesn't face anyone who's actually hungry. And Pacquiao is. So, sorry, Mayweather fans, your little boy's going down.
Dave, you got any comments before I let everyone know the true reason why Pacquiao is going to win?
No. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to win this fight against Floyd Mayweather because I have Filipino Jesus on my side. And Filipino Jesus has told me that I'm going to win because I'm Filipino. And I just want to thank God for everything that he gave to me. And the Filipino got he got my back, and he told me that I'm going to beat Floyd Money Mayweather in this match. I don't have any problems with Floyd Money Mayweather. Only that he's from the United States and I don't like to pay my taxes there. But I did not take any performance-enhancing drugs. All I take is the performance-enhancing Jesus. And he makes me fight fast. He makes me move in the ring. And at the end of the day, I'm going to beat Floyd Money Mayweather. Okay, thank you, Mr. Pacquiao. But Manny Pacquiao has just told us why he's going to beat Floyd Money Mayweather. And it's not Korean Jesus, it's Filipino. Filipino. What do you call a Filipino whore? Full of penis. Got it?
Damn, that's nice.
But anyway, Mayweather says that he is better than Muhammad Ali. Mayweather, go fuck yourself. All right, Graham, Dave, and Lauren. Describe Luke Harper in one word. Okay, that's your
Stop.
word. So your word was
No, my word is stalk.
Stalk. Okay, Dave, one word for Luke Harper.
Underutilized.
Dirty. Mark had the same thing. Dirty. Josh Lyons is right there with you. Underrated.
Yeah, that's true.
Commander Critter says molester.
I'm sure he's got one of those windowless vans that he's got a sign outside that says free candy inside.
Yeah. Hey, little girl. Oh, shit. Here we go. Next one. Describe the New Day in one word. Lauren, go.
Gimmick.
Dave?
Enjoyable.
Black. That's it. Just black. So, how about them Maple Leafs?
Describe them in one word.
Describe the Maple Leafs in one word.
Pathetic.
I'll go sad.
Fake.
They're just sad.
All right. Captain Smallwood says, "I'm surprised nobody said the N-word." Oh, damn it, we have not reached our
Nigga, I'm 100% nigga.
Did you get that? If you didn't get that, you can hear it again.
Nigga, 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 nigga. I'm 200% nigga.
So now you've heard the N-word. Damn, they're going ham on the New Day right now. Gay, unwhite, racist, black, question mark.
Leave New Day alone.
Gay, stupid, deaf. Oh no, that was Harper.
Describe John Cena in one word.
Opportunist.
Yeah.
Play the song again, Dave.
Nigga, 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 nigga. I'm 100% nigga.
John Cena. There we go. Cesaro in one word.
Cesaro, one word. Jobber.
Incredible.
Now, as far as John Cena in one word, I would say untalented.
All right, and let me do my what am I doing? Cesaro. Talented. Oh, Cody Hagen says describe Seth Rollins in one word.
Bi-curious.
Chicken.
Hashtag cyber fights.
Whacking.
Adrian Laura says Nazi.
How the fuck do you get Nazi from Seth Rollins?
No, Cesaro.
Oh.
Oh, I thought we were talking
Isn't that
about
German?
Oh, Lauren, Commander Critter says Philadelphia Eagles in one word.
Overrated.
Gay!
penis. Just reading the chat, people. I'm just reading the chat.
How do you describe Lana in one word? I'd say Lana in one word would be fuckable.
Lana in one word.
Escort. That's what I think when I see Lana. Escort.
Concubine.
Better word. That was a better word, Graham.
Well, it's a different role altogether.
Oh, Commander just mixed two words together and made it awesome. Thigh gap.
No, that's always been a word. And hashtag thigh gap, thigh box, gap box. It's all been
Anal,
used.
vagina, boner, wet dream. These are all words to describe Lana.
So to describe Michael Cole in one word.
Boy.
Yay!
Fireable.
Can I just roll up all three words into one and call it bag of dicks?
Yes. Marky D in one word.
Samoan.
Mayhem.
Yay! Damn, I just farted while I was laughing. But y'all didn't hear it, so it was good, but I just told you. Graham Hall in one word.
You, Graham.
Pick up, son. You're a little silent there.
Hello?
Hi, Mark.
Oh.
Mark is gay, right?
That is it.
I like you, Mark. Now he can't come back.
Tommy and C in one word.
Oh, Graham in one word. Farted, tough enough, Jesus. Damn. Adrian thinks I'm Jesus.
Patriot. That's what he is. He's a patriot. And don't you get it?
The people. Tommy NC 2010 in one word.
Positive.
Showcasing.
Gay. Oh, sorry, no, that's not my word. It's just the first word that came to my head. Persistent.
Tenacious.
Marky D.
Marky D says hijacking.
Who's hijacking what?
Oh, Tommy NC. Hijacking, that's his word.
I get it.
Joe Cronin in one word.
Bipolar.
Pussy.
Gay. Cody Hagen in one word.
Robot.
Lauren?
I don't know who that is.
The guy in the chat.
Okay. Typer.
Penis. Sean's view in 3 words.
Fuck Sean's view. That's 3 words, right?
Yes.
3 words, huh? Fake, phony, liar.
My 3 words for Sean's view. And subscribe. Oh, Commander Critter wins the internet. Here's my dick. Alright, Dead on Dave in 2 words.
WWE loyalist.
Punk hater.
Copious tits. Describe Tommy C in 4 words.
No, you are crazy.
I am not American.
I'm right, you're wrong.
There we go. That sounds great.
Commander Critter said Dead on Dave in 2 words. Cronin's bitch.
Oh.
That's mean, dude.
That was mean as fuck. But I'm drunk, so it's funny as hell. Oh, Commander Critter says Tommy C in 4 words. Crazy child molester laugh.
It's even more rough. Damn. You'd be hating on Tommy C.
I know, right? Devious Dave Rose in 2 words.
You asking me?
Yeah, you can.
Sure. Eternally awesome.
Lord.
Let's see. Always right.
Excessively gay. Lauren darken in one word?
Darken.
Whatever that word was, I'll take it. Oh, Neverfold says real Canadian. Okay.
Okay. And then I see Captain Smallman says bear mace.
That one's good too.
Doc Holiday's in the chat. What's up?
Oh shit, Doc is here. Oh, Adrian Laura has not posted.
Call
Oh,
it Doc Holiday. You can always. Oh, Talvish, what's up?
oh
What's
shit,
up?
Talvish, what's up, my nigga?
Oh, I'm doing great, Talvish. You be calling in. You got to.
Call me and I'll add you into the chat.
A nice little warm spot just next to us in the virtual world for you to sit on and talk to us here exclusively on The Drunk Show, episode 10.
There's no women in the chat.
Two words to describe the chat.
Sausage Fest?
You read my fucking mind, dude. You read my mind.
Talvish in 2 words.
Alabama Slam.
There we go.
Actually, I can only describe Talvish in 7 words, and they're all the same.
And?
You have to play them for me, Dave, please.
Oh.
Nigga, 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 nigga. I'm 100% nigga.
That's What's up, Tommy? Welcome back.
What's up, gentlemen? How is everybody doing here today?
Have you been watching the show?
Yes, I have been watching
Shit,
the show.
I thought you were asleep.
Let's see.
So how did you feel
Yes.
about Tommy NC in 1 word?
One word.
All right, I'm going back to my previous depiction of Tommy NC in 1 word. Gay. I'm sorry.
Gay.
Oh, I'm sorry. We are drunk, Tommy.
Tommy and see. Describe Tosh.0 in 1 word.
It might be 2 words, but phone $50.
All right,
You
so
could
Tommy,
smell
what's
it
up?
in-
I thought you'd be asleep by now, man.
Oh, I kind of snuck this in because, I'm just chilling here, and so I just stuck this here, and at some point I'll be going to bed. But say this. Well, I really do appreciate the wrestling community being so kind to me and being so nice. And this might be. This is the liquor talking, but I do mean this. I do appreciate everything you guys have done.
Out-fucking-standing, Tommy. It's great having you around. You take your ass to bed. You've got Tosh.0 coming up. Take your ass to bed.
That's Tuesday, my friend. I have a couple of days until.
I plan on drinking enough that I'm not waking up till Tuesday. I think I just killed Tommy. See you, Tommy.
I'll see ya.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, I'm too drunk from this.
That's what it's all about here on the Drunk Show.
Describe the boogeyman in 2 words. Homeless jobber. Good job, Lord.
I'm sorry. It does seem like it.
Neverfold says, you're welcome. We love you, Tommy. Says nobody. Oh, Doc Holliday loves your effects, Dave.
I'm glad to please.
All right, so where do we go from here?
Hello? Help. Am I on
Oh, shit. When the fuck did you come back?
I just joined back in. I'm sorry for if I'm interrupting anything,
Don't
but
do that. I'm retarded.
I asked if I could call back in and I didn't get a response, so I just
So
like
you
fuck it.
took it upon yourself.
well,
You know what, Critter? This next 5 minutes is entirely about you.
Oh shit.
Horrible, time-wasting piece of horse shit. No one told you to join into my motherfucking chat. If I want your opinion, I will give it to you. This show is not here so that you can express your opinion. This show is solely here so that I can express mine and maybe ask your opinion, but I already know what your opinion is. See? Y'all wanted me to be that guy that was really nice tonight. Y'all wanted me to be that guy who was going to sit here and just have a nice, calm, loving show. See, but stuff like this is what makes Graham turn heel. Graham is not the kind of heel you want. Y'all were supposed to have the jovial drinking Graham tonight, but now shit like this has me having to go fucking crazy. And I can go on like this forever. I will lose my fucking mind and destroy anybody out there. Yes, I'm salivating at the mouth because I finally got something to sink my teeth into. I will bite. I will scratch. I will scream. I will crow. I will yell at the top of my fucking lungs, and I will destroy anybody on this fucking planet. I'm spitting all over this camera and spitting all over my computer because now I am pissed. No, but Critter, I really love you, dude. You can call back. I just, I've been looking for an excuse to do this shit all fucking night.
Great promo. Great promo. That could be a clip that you could take out and use.
Oh, fuck.
I'm speechless.
It's about goddamn time.
I'm good now.
So maybe we should wrap up the show. I mean, we've been going for over 2.5 hours.
Oh, shit. I apologize.
Covered everything, basically, I guess.
Dude, you legit scared the fuck out of me.
I'm sorry, Critter.
No, dude, that was a fucking awesome promo. Shit, that's why you need to be on Tough Enough. Holy shit. Oh my.
Don't
I was
worry,
like-
dude. I fuck with people. Look,
He started going in. I'm like, oh shit, does he realize I'm only 14? He's going off on a little kid right now. Oh god.
you should see
Oh,
how I
nice.
treat my own kids.
Fair. You're stern but fair.
Stern but fair. Yes.
Back in my day, man. Oh. I had to walk both ways, backwards and upside down, uphill to school. And, there was lions and tigers on either side of the road, so.
And the moose was
And
vicious.
So, are you still doing the whole, like, whoever in one word? Because I've been.
No. We're about to sign off here shortly. I just was going to let you get your last thoughts across before we went ahead and cut this drunk show off. And ladies and gentlemen, if you need something to help you go to sleep tonight, since I am home alone and I don't have to worry about any kids waking the fuck up, you can tune into the live stream of Graham Hall's Fish Tank.
Oh, that's exclusive. I've been waiting for this for a long time, people. We're going to get to see some amazing looking fish for hours on end. Let you relax totally and zen out when you watch them.
Yes,
Better than SmackDown.
I'm going to hook the camera up and put it directly on the fish tank.
Okay, alright. I just want to get a few last words in, if that's okay with you. Hopefully, alright.
No.
Okay, calling it now. Tomorrow night, Mayweather and Pacquiao tie. They go for round 2, make twice as much money. It's great for business. I'm calling it. They're gonna pull a Rocky 1.
Better for business. Pacquiao wins.
Interesting theory.
Better for business. Pacquiao wins, and then they're forced to go into round 2
What?
and make triple the money.
God damn, you know what? God damn you, fucking like. The fact is, as much as I don't want to see that, it looks like both of them are very business savvy, and I'm sure they would both be willing to, you know, pull some shit like that. So I can't count that out because both of them. I mean, shit, man. Pacquiao is a proven tax fraud and has been evading the authorities in the Philippines with paying taxes. And Mayweather's flaunting, you know, all this cash around, and we know he's got his tax problems. So I kind of feel that you're right, man. I think we might have to see a second round.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the question: is Don King involved?
No.
No, these guys are very, very astute themselves. They don't need Dodd King to fucking exploit this situation. I can see both of them totally, like, this is what I really don't like. The fact that I agree totally. Was it Captain Critter?
Yeah, well, considering this the last hurrah for sport of boxing, you know, might as well do it twice. This is one of those things that the sequel will be just as good as the original, if not better. So why not do it? It'd be entertaining. But if I had to pick a winner, I'd go with Mayweather.
Okay, we're going to get this one thing in before I sign off here. Because Cody Hagan will post it in the chat and probably post it in the comments 74 times before I sign off here. But Cody Hagan would like us to describe Bo Dallas in 2 words.
Bo, ner. Those are my 2 words.
Butthole.
Why? No. Wait, I got it. Why it's better. Good night, everybody.
Little brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been wonderful having you on the fucking show tonight. Tune in to Reckless TV, and you're gonna get fucking awesome shit coming up. You're gonna get Dave Rose. You're gonna get me. You're gonna get Lorne. Maybe if I like him, and I might even do a video with me jacking off. So, ladies and gentlemen of fucking YouTube, unfuck yourselves and fucking subscribe.
And fuck me instead.